Good morning. So it's day 12 of the Laurie Velo trial. We dealt with JJ's grave. It wasn't as graphic as I thought it would be. The plastic bags seemed pretty pristine for something that had been buried for 8-9 months. Remember, it was found in June, buried somewhere in September, so that's about 9 months. But I actually think it was wiped clean, and that's really all you saw. You saw in the beginning you saw looked like a very glistening black egg in the dirt. I actually thought that was the whole body in a circular shape. But actually it was just the head of JJ that they'd uncovered first, or the head wrapped in 3 layers, duct tape, then white plastic, then black plastic. I must say, looking at it, it did make me wonder, was there any significance, any symbolic reason for the white being the lower layer and the black being the outer layer, instead of, let's say, the opposite. The plastic bags, I think, were also kind of heavy duty. Even so, fluid leaked out of the bags into the soil underneath. There was only one moment where you saw what was below the plastic. It was a small section in the head covering where you could see something dark underneath, and they mentioned hair. You couldn't really see anything of any detail. What did really stand out this morning was the huge difference that the expert Agent Daniels said he noticed between the 2 graves. One, like a mess of bone, plastic, that you couldn't really tell what was going on. What else did he say? And obviously when you lifted it out, it actually crumbled. So totally destroyed human remains. And then the other burial site where the remains were perfectly preserved, seemed like a lot of attention and precision went into that, but a totally different situation where you had preservation, the body completely intact, right? So totally different setup there. The one buried in a pet cemetery, body totally destroyed. The other one buried kind of under a tree next to a pond. So the next witness is a pathologist, and he's taking us through, so far, injuries to JJ. I don't know whether we'll deal with, I don't know if he did the autopsy of Tylee as well, or even Tammy for that matter. At this point he's just really talking about JJ. He had significant bruises to the upper arms, both arms. What was the other thing? It looked like there were injuries that he inflicted, possibly trying to take a plastic bag off his head. Kind of what you saw in the JonBenet Ramsey case. He seemed to have been asphyxiated with a black plastic bag, or with a plastic bag over his head. He also had black socks on, which seems to indicate he was sort of in the bedtime mode, kind of phase of the day. I suppose he could also have been asphyxiated with a pillow, or beyond that, I don't know, was there anything else I was going to say? Anyway, it's trial day 12, my last day here in Boise, and I'll try and do a little report in the midday after the next session. See you guys then.